Hello everyone and welcome back to the HCW YouTube channel. My name is RateWrestle and today we've got another UK Indie Spotlight for our preview for the Kamikaze Pro Live 30 show. And we've got the one and only, the scum of the earth, MJ Grayson. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I wish I could say the same for my broadband connection.
Yeah, well we're going to have to deal
Yeah,
through it, yeah. But it's fine. I don't call you scum for nothing.
I do not.
So yeah,
Virgin Media with some right now.
what we normally do on this, well, I say normally, this is the second one ever. So what we did last time, we just went through the matches with Sam Hughes. He gave his opinions, who he disliked, who he thinks he's going to win, and then we'll go from there. So Kamikaze
Cool.
Pro Live, Sunday, November 20th, so this weekend. This is going to be out on Wednesday, and it's at the Stetcher Social, and tickets are still available. Pick them up at ringside. So
Do it.
let's kick off and see who's
Do
the
it.
first match. So the first match I've got here is the one that's been announced literally tonight. So we've got Hassan Ali and Kieran McQueen, which is a weird combo because I've just found out Fergus is in Florida.
Yeah.
Ditching it. And they're facing Ryan Parrott and Will Stevens, which is also a very odd combo.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the real winner out of all of this is Fergus because he's in Florida. I think he wins this one because, yeah. It's an odd pairing. It's an odd mix of guys that aren't normally in tag matches.
Yeah.
I don't think either of them have ever tagged with their respective partners ever.
Yeah.
So it's going to create an interesting dynamic. Are they going to be able to gel as teams? Are they going to be able to work together? Like,
Yeah.
hmm,
It's very odd as well. Like
an
Will
odd one.
Stevens and Ryan Parrott look like a tag team. I'm going to be honest, like in the image.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You see the two together. They're both they're both big guys. They're both fans of black, and they're both, yeah, they're a little more cohesive than Kieran McQueen and Hassan Ali.
Yeah, it's a weird dynamic, Kieran McQueen. Hassan's full on
Mm.
like hype man, and Kieran's a bit more subtle.
Yeah, Kieran's very reserved.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that might play into it. Is Kieran going to get bored of Hass just being completely batshit insane and hyping things up, or is he going to join in?
Is he going to drink
Is he going to
Prime?
get in on it?
That's
We
all I
don't
know.
know. Let's see. I don't know. He's a fan of tea. Is he going to be able to swap the tea out for the Prime?
He ain't gonna. Yeah, it's not gonna end well. I
Can't
think
see it happening.
Will
Can't see it
Stevens and
happening.
Parrott are gonna win. Because
Absolutely. I reckon that, yeah, Hass and Kieran aren't going to gel well as a team. I can't see them being a cohesive unit in a match that demands that you work with each other.
yeah, like obviously Kieran's come off a loss against Chantal. Hassan come off a loss against Sam Hughes, and yep.
Anything about the Hass match.
But then again, Kieran McQueen did beat Ryan Parrott in the last Kamikaze match, so and I've not seen Will Stevens live, so it'll be a bit of a new one for me.
Yeah, expect heavy hitting, expect some nice power moves. Very intense individual. Never wrestled him outside of training matches and things like that, and working with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows his holds. So, yeah.
So we're thinking Stevens and Parrott for the win.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I can't see any other way, but Hassan might surprise people with his new gear that I've just noticed in the picture.
Oh, yeah, that new white purple singlet. Mate, I mean, he wants to be out there. He wants to be not flamboyant. He wants to be like, he wants to show out. He wants to be noticed. I mean, here's one way to do it.
But yeah, so Stevens Parrott, we're going with that. Next up, we've got Sam Hughes, who's been on the show a couple of times, versus Chantal Jordan. I've already spoke to Sam prior to this because we were interviewing him for a bit, and he's also said he's probably going to get his head kicked in.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that.
But Sam's changed. The preview show, the last preview show we did, he had fought Hassan Ali, and I said to him, "You're probably going to have to cheat to win because you're both good guys." Then he kicked him in the dick. So,
I mean, yeah, that's You got to do what you got to do at the end of the day. I wish I'd have had that. Well, to be fair, when I wrestled Haas, I did try and hit him with his own belt. So
He's just got that face.
you got to do what you got to do. Yeah, exactly. He's just got a punchable face.
Yeah,
but no,
and we
I think I agree with
well.
Sam on this one.
Yeah, look, we recorded as well, and I said I was speaking to you prior that the original Sam Hughes interview's in the bin because of the audio. We're going to re-record it again. But he said, I was speaking about in his exact words, which I want to take your opinion on this. I could kick Chantel in the dick.
No, I mean he's welcome to try. I don't think it's going to get him very far. He might have to rethink his tactics on this one.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I don't know if he's got the reach to get her in the head.
No, yeah, I honestly think, like, I feel bad for Sam, but I think it's going to end terribly for him. Chantel's on a roll, and like she just can't stop being brutal.
Yeah, she's just got that streak about her.
Yeah,
she's just got that. Yeah, you got to admire the streak of just wanting to kick people.
Yeah, it started from a first ever match when I was because I rested. I refed her against DSP.
Was that live 12 or
something like that? Yeah,
Kamikaze live 12.
And he kicked the crap out of her, and it's just I think that's just it. Sorry, the other way around. She kicked the crap out of him, and it's just continued for an out.
I think live 12 was the first Kamikaze show I ever went to.
Okay, you saw my referee in Genius.
Hollywood.
Okay, I'm gonna have a quick go
there we go.
This. Let's have a look. So Korea, I use cage match for a living. That's my
same. Don't worry. It's the go-to. It's not perfect, but it does the job.
Yeah, you know.
It's missing about 90 of my matches.
Well, yeah, but at least you've got matches like Sam Hughes. And I'm bagging on Sam Hughes right now. He hasn't even got a cage match yet. He's just there. Yeah, Kamikaze Pro Live 12.
Alive.
Yeah.
There we go. That was the first show I ever attended for him.
That was the debut of Jeans ref. That's what you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because James just said, "Can you ref?" I was wearing jeans. That's what.
Right, needs must.
But yeah,
as long as you got that movement, as long as you can get up and down, you're all good.
It's fair. It was a good show. Like Charlie Evans, Sean Customer on it as well.
Yeah, actually, that one. I remember.
Very good show. But yeah, so prediction wise, we're going off topic slightly. Yes, Chantel, there's going to be murder.
Yeah.
Unless
I'm going to love it.
I think there's more chance of Sam winning this than the Hassan winning the tag team match because I feel like Sam could cheat. That's the only thing I would say.
He has the option. It's whether or not it pays off. Again, I tried to cheat against Haas. I got speared and pinned. It doesn't always work. It's options there, though.
Yeah, and he's new to cheating, so it might go up in his face.
Exactly. And if it does, I'm going to laugh. I'm sorry, but I'm going to watch him get his head kicked in, and I'm going to enjoy every second of it.
That's how you're preparing to your main event, is it? So we're both Chantel. We're even keel at the moment. Next up, we've got. I feel like we're going to be on the same roll in here. We've got Luke Douglas versus Nate Rowley.
Oh yeah. Nate's going to get murdered as well. I'm sorry, it's the experience factor. I've wrestled Luke Douglas, mate. He can go, and this is his first singles match ever. I love him. He's been doing really well in training. He's going to die.
Yeah, like Luke's not going to take any prisoners. Like,
no,
and plus he's one of the heads of the new B trainers now, isn't he, Luke? So he's not going to look bad in it.
It's difficult to wrestle someone when he has taught you nearly everything you know, because he knows what you're going to do.
Yeah,
he taught you.
It's like
obviously. Yeah, no, it's one of them. Like, he might teach you, but he ain't gonna take it easy on you in a match.
100%. Like, it's that Regal line that he's taught you everything you know, but he hasn't taught you everything he knows.
He knows.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know much about Nate, so you'll have to fill us all
in. Good kid, quick learner. Excuse me. I've just been drinking a lot of water lately. Good kid, quick learner. Picked up on things really quickly. He's got a gymnastic background, so expect a lot of high-flying stuff. I say expect a lot of high-flying stuff. Luke Douglas knows this. I reckon he's going to try and keep him grounded. Going to keep him away from the ropes. keep him away from the turnbuckles, and just beat the piss out of him, if I'm honest. That'd be my approach.
Like, Nate Rowley, like, to be fair, you mentioned he's high flying, like, the first thing he did was literally been crash and burn in the Rumble. So, like, he recovered really well, because, like, first match, first thing you're doing, and you'd nearly die in the Rumble. Like, he recovered extremely well.
He did. And the thing is, though, I feel bad for him because I know he can do that stuff. I've seen him do springboards, and every time he nails them. But the second you're in front of a crowd and you have to do it, it's gonna go wrong. Like it was fucking funny. I'm sorry.
Well,
I feel bad for him, but yeah, like fair enough. Like I'm not gonna go out there and pull out a springboard. Like
could be his gimmick.
But fair play to him for trying. See, AJ Styles did this. AJ Styles did it at Chikara back in like 2016 when they got the Weekender. They did the King of Trios.
Yeah.
And he botched a springboard on the Friday, and then the entire story through Saturday and Sunday was him not being able to hit a springboard anymore. And then when he hit one Sunday night, massive pop.
So this could happen, you know.
There you go.
And then Luke
just
kicks him.
out of midair.
That's what
out of midair. Shelton Benjamin, Shawn Michaels, just pop.
But yeah, honestly, I think Luke's it'll be 90% Luke, 10% Nate Rowley, hoping for the best.
Nah, I love Nate. I ain't even gonna give him 10%. Like, if Luke's smart on this, he's gonna keep him on the ground, take his legs out. You can't high fly if you can't walk. Simple as.
That's there's no other way beyond that. So we're both going to Luke, we think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Poor Nate. Next up, we've got
Welcome to the business, kid.
Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? But yeah, next up, talking to people that Luke squashed. So it's Edgar Adams versus Alex Connors.
He's just working his way through the trainees at this point, you know. Oh man. Okay, Alex Connors, Edgar Adams, right? Yeah. Edgar, you know what? Again, Edgar Adams is one of the guys that is in training. He's on point with everything, man. He's picked it up so quick, and I swear to God, the guy has no stop. Like, you saw his entrance at the last show. I was just watching him.
Yeah, like,
Jesus.
I've never seen someone come out like in Kamikaze and get me behind them so quickly. Just like the intensity of it.
Mate, I genuinely, I was knackered watching him. Yeah. I don't know where he gets it. Like, I don't know how he pulls that out, and it could be a factor. Like, Connors has got some good cardio. But I'd have to give Edgar Adams the edge on that one. I reckon he could out-wrestle him, drag that into the later stages of a match.
Yeah, because Connors is a bit of a veteran to him, though, and it's kind of like
True.
Yeah, like, but I can see it's a very clash of styles, isn't it? Because Connors is the opposite to flashy. You know?
Yeah, slow, methodical. Yeah. Slow, methodical. I don't know if you could keep him grounded, he'd have the edge. But you got to catch him first. That's the problem.
I think Luke was a bit too much for Edgar, but it's not going to be even. 100%. I still think Connors is. I think Connors is going to win it, but I think Edward's going to show a lot more.
I have to err on the side of experience on that, and yeah, I would have to give the edge to Connors. Just again, pure experience. I reckon if you can get a hold of Edgar Adams, you can shut him down. But mate, that kid's speed and that kid's gas tank are something else.
Yeah, and the crowd are going to be behind him, which Connors doesn't like.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. The crowd are going to be behind him. If you can catch him, he'll stop him. But he's got to catch him first.
100%. And I'll mention this every show. I've got Alex Connors mentioned, but I love his intro. He's like, his entrance music is brilliant. Alex Connors' entrance music.
Yeah.
It's just just methodically, like, it's one of them songs that just gets stuck in your head and you don't want it to be in your head. It's just there. But yeah, Connors, we're saying Connors.
Yeah, I'd have to give him the edge. I would have to give him the edge. Just purely on experience.
Yeah,
man.
So you're not as confident as the Luke Douglas match. It's there may be a chance.
Oh God, no! Luke's going to destroy Nate. I don't know about Connors.
Oh, good times. So I would call this the second main event kind of thing because I'm really looking forward to it before your match.
I already know what match you're on about.
Yeah,
my flex Kamikaze kid.
It's going to be incredible. Right. Like, I've been waiting for Marshall X to be back for ages. Obviously, because you see him around all the time. But I thought
Yeah, he's always there.
and the return of Marshall X was probably one of my favourite returns in ages. Like because when he left Kamikaze, he was like face, like a good guy,
yeah,
happy-go-lucky. You know, he's left a bigger picture. Everyone's cheering.
Batter in half.
Yeah, and then he comes back, brutalises two dojo wrestlers, demasks the Kamikaze Kid. Oh, so good.
Yep, loved it. Loved it. I'm down. I'm on board. I'm ready to watch Marshall X murder a child.
Yeah, and the worst thing is, like, the running joke. Me and Sam got the running joke. Everyone forgets that Sam was in that match. He got choked out by Marshall X. No one cares.
That's not. I love him. That's not the storyline here, man. That's not the bit everyone's invested in.
But yeah, obviously it's
that could have been anyone in that match. Unfortunately it was him.
Yeah, but obviously, like, Kamikaze Kid, young, very young. He's fought Marshall X previously, hasn't he? I'm sure he has. Like in AEW,
it might have been a long time ago.
Let me have a cage matches, my friend.
We've got cage. I was saying
Kamikaze Live 12 here. No, he wasn't on that.
It'd have been after that. Yeah, way after that.
So let's have a look. I need to find the Kamikaze.
I know Marshall on the later Kamikazes after 12, he wrestled Al Carter. He wrestled Hassan.
I've just searched the Kamikaze Kid on the Kamikaze. That was stupid. Marshall X. No, he hasn't actually. I made that up. Yeah, they've been in a rumble together, but that's about it.
I mean, even if they've been in a rumble, there's no say that they have cross paths in there.
Yeah, that was. But yeah, I can. It's gonna be murder, isn't it? Like I can't the Kamikaze Kid to get a bit of offense and like agility wise and stuff like that. But I can see him getting his clothesline his head out.
So I'm gonna liken it to Luke Douglas and Nate Riley.
Yeah. You're back.
Yeah, that completely interesting.
Your logo works, so I can tell which way I can cut it out. There we go.
All right.
So we're on about
Kamikaze Kid.
Yeah.
Yes, I was saying I'm going to liken it to Douglas versus Nate Riley, but in this instance, Kamikaze Kid's got way more experience than Nate Riley,
yeah.
So he can cause more of an issue for the veteran in the match. Like, there's still going to be absolute murder in this match. 100%. There is still going to be absolute murder in this match, but I don't think it's going to be anywhere near as lopsided as we anticipate.
No. Like, it's not. Like, Kamikaze Kid's got like pace and like he is experienced enough, but like
the underdog
is overly experienced. The Kamikaze Kid.
Oh God.
And he's a bit.
And he is a machine. He's a machine.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah.
In training, I'll be honest, you can't with Marshall X. Like, you can, yeah. Guys,
he's a scary guy. He's the nicest guy ever. But Jesus Christ, if you're on his bad, feel sorry for anyone who's on his bad side.
He's the nicest guy ever, Demas's child. So who's making an appearance here? Who's the cat in the background? Who's making an appearance live on the HCW show?
Oh, this is Buddy. Hello. This is my cat, Buddy. And my other cat is asleep on the other chair.
He knew it was the big time, though, the other one, didn't he, Buddy? You know, I'll get in.
He likes to... He's got an vantage point outside from here. And he's bored already. Bye. He's at his moment. He's done.
Kamikaze's got certain animals. Like Sam Hughes has got a bird on his shoulder half the time. And
yeah. I've got two cats. So I've got Buddy, who's just there, and I've got Brie, named after the cheese, not the wrestler. Okay. Just to squash that right now. I always get that. Oh, she's called Brie. Oh, like Brie Bella. No. I just really like cheese.
So Buddy's Buddy Murphy.
And she's...
Is that what we're...
You know what? I'd prefer that. But no, my idea was, like, I had this idea way too late that every pet I ever have from here on out is just going to be named after some kind of cheese. So I could have, like, cheddar, nacho, brie, Leicester. Like, it writes itself.
Yeah.
But I'd already had Buddy, like, 18 months at this point, and I'm not renaming a cat. I'm not brutal. Yeah, I'm talking about, what's up?
So segue back.
Yes. So Marshall X is going to murder a child.
But yeah, he's going to hit him with the bloodshot. I can see him coming.
Yeah,
Like, his
mate.
head's going to come off. I can see him
I
choking
can
his mask
absolutely
off.
see it happening.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, through all this, I still see Kamikaze Kid coming out this the better.
Ooh.
I don't think it's going to be an easy fight, don't get me wrong, but he's the underdog.
Yeah.
He's the scrappy underdog, and world loves an underdog, man.
Yeah, I can see it, because obviously Marshall, he didn't really even want to come back. Marshall X, like, in the last show, it was just kind of like, Carl was basically going, "Are you actually back or what? Come on, tell me." And he went, "Okay." So, I don't know.
Go on, man.
He might lose by DQ. I can see him just lost by murder.
It's either going to be like an out of nowhere finish and pin for Kamikaze Kid, or it's just going to be the ref having to pull Marshall X off him. It's one of the two. It's either going to go
dead.
like massive satellite DDT 1, 2, 3 out of nowhere, or it's going to be just Marshall X punching a child in the face until the referee tells him not to.
Yeah, you could go for a victory roll like the good old Rey Mysterio special for like the 90s.
This is the thing. Like, I reckon if he gets it, Kamikaze Kid is going to pull it out of freaking nowhere. He's going to be getting battered. He gets sent off. Satellite DDT out of nowhere. Boom.
But yeah, it's going to be
I think that's
match.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a barn burner.
But yeah, we probably should go on to the main event. You should know a little bit about it.
Cool.
So we'll give you a bit of a backstory for people. So Kamikaze Pro 29, the Roulette Rumble. So what happened was Luke Douglas eliminated DeReiss after getting eliminated himself. And then the fans lost their rag with Carl and everyone else, and they basically, somehow what happened was Luke got ejected, man like DeReiss got thrown back in, and then he ended up winning the Rumble after eliminating yourself. And obviously on your point of view, he shouldn't have been in it, which I can see it. I'm going to be honest, I'm not because you're on the show, I can see, like, referee bottling it.
The thing, man, the referee shit the bed on that. Is like, is DeReiss eliminated or is he back in the match? And is Luke Douglas Douglas got eliminated and the ref didn't see it? I don't blame him for coming back in. I'd have done the same thing. In fact, I think I did on I don't know, last time we were in Tipton. Like, I got chucked out and I hit the deck and the ref didn't see it. I just slid straight back in. Screw it.
Well, Austin did it and won a Rumble, so
Exactly. If the ref doesn't see it, it's not illegal. Simple as. And then DeReiss, he goes out and the ref sees it, and that's an elimination. And then next thing you know, it's like, oh, well, Douglas was technically eliminated, so that elimination doesn't count, so DeReiss is back in. I don't just...
Yeah, that's how wrestling works anyway. I've seen people that night in Rumbles eliminate people.
We're talking about a Rumble where we've seen referees entered, we've seen crowd members entered. Granted, there were Charlie Evans and Millie McKenzie and Amari, but that's not the point.
But yeah, it ended up DeReiss won the match. You weren't very happy about it, and then luckily for you, because I didn't expect it to happen, they decided to make the main event a triple threat. So it's yourself, man like DeReiss, and George Lydon.
Forced their hand on that one a little bit.
No, I agree with you. I mean, it's like, you should run like DeReiss was out.
Yeah, straight up, man. I'm not having beaten twice in one night. Screw that.
Okay, so we're going
not a sore loser or anything.
Get your opinion who you think's going to win the match first.
Oh, come on. You know what? I'll ego aside, it's not going to be an easy match. It's bad enough trying to wrestle DeReiss. It's bad enough trying to wrestle for a title. It's bad enough trying to wrestle someone you've never worked before in this kind of scenario. I don't think the last time I wrestled George Lydon, he wasn't even in Kamikaze, and we were in like a 4 corners tag match. And it was like 4 years ago. He's a different guy now. That's not an easy set of obstacles to overcome. It's really not. And obviously the ideal redemption for me is pin DeReiss, avenge those losses at 29, and to get the live title out of it as well. Because, George hasn't got to be pinned. George hasn't got to be pinned to lose that belt. I can kill two birds with one stone.
I think you've got a bit of an advantage, like not an advantage, but like they're more like you're more of a powerhouse, like attacking, like brutal, when they.
Oh yeah. The Reese is way stronger than me,
but
but
he's more
I've got advantage.
flashy.
Yeah,
That's what is the trouble
he
with
is.
the Reese.
He is, and I'm hoping that'll trip him up this time.
Yeah,
because George is quite similar.
Yeah, that's what you.
George is flashy, but he's more humble. So I don't know if that's going to get in his way, but I can kick George in the head. So.
And we know murder works.
Oh mate, it's not out of my remit to to go down that route.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not going to be an easy match by any means. Like I've got an advantage in just coming off wrestling Reese. I know what he does. I know how he works more. I've got his number a bit better. George is going to be the unknown. And obviously he's coming in champion's advantage, which I mean in a triple threat isn't
as advantage.
Isn't major because there's no rope breaks, there's no DQs or anything like that. But the crowd are clearly going to be behind him.
Yeah. To be honest, crowd-wise, you're going to struggle. You know, got the 0-1-2-1 in
Oh god, yeah.
And then George Lloyd and like the happy-go-lucky guy, you know.
Any match I'm in, I'm going to struggle. I'm a dick. Let's not beat around the bush.
Yeah, Scum of the Earth don't really help you out straight away, does it?
I'm a dick. It's one of those. Crowds don't really tend to be on my side.
But yeah, I'll be honest, this is probably one of the biggest matches in live, like, main events. I can't think of a much bigger match.
It's the biggest match I've had on a live show.
Yeah, like, I can't think of many bigger matches on a live show. Like, three. George Lydon's obviously main roster now, face Chris Ridgway, man like the races everywhere.
Yeah.
Your name for yourself, like, so it's probably the biggest match I've seen on live.
This is my make a name for yourself, kid moment. Granted, I'm in my mid-30s, but it's make a name for yourself, kid.
By murdering kids.
Needs must, mate. If that's what I've got to do.
But yeah, we're going to probably pick you to win.
I'm going to pick me to win. I'll be stupid not to. Like, what's the point? I was going, nah, Reese has got this. I'm just going to sit there.
Good time.
My entire goal in this match is to beat Reese. Pin Reese in the middle of the ring is my goal because I get to avenge the losses and I get the title as well. If I have to take George out in the process, I have to take George out in the process. But my goal is beat Reese.
So, and then the title second. Beat the Reese title.
Yeah, well, it's
hand in hand.
It's not. The fact that I get the belt as well is a freaking bonus. I'm not going to lie. I'm not saying I don't want the belt. I'm saying I get to kill two birds with one stone.
But now there's just too much murder on this podcast.
I'm efficient, mate. But I'm efficient with it. That's the thing.
Efficient murder.
Just get George out of the way. Beat Reese. Be champion.
Yeah, and I think you've got an edge.
I'm a simple man.
Reese is very, as I said, he's flashy. I think he'll be distracted by the crowd.
Oh yeah. Gotcha.
George is in the middle at the moment, and obviously you're just going to be there. So that you're just on your back.
Sorry, my life. So I ain't about getting the crowd behind me. That's not how I work. I don't feed into crowds. I don't need a crowd behind me. I just like hitting people. If a crowd gets behind it, a crowd gets behind it. I just want a good match.
Yeah, and it's a random lottery, triple threats. Like, it's not one-on-one, not anything could happen. Like,
it's not, and that's the problem.
Reese could hit his finisher on George, and you could roll him out. Anything is possible.
Well, they're both use a 450. That's what's really worrying me.
Hopefully,
they both use a 450.
Because you're going to struggle.
That's my big concern. That's one of my. That's one situation I really want to avoid is just me on my back, and then George hits a 450, and as I'm getting pinned, Reese hits a 450, and I'm just.
Then you're murdered.
Yeah, it's not a situation I want to be in. I'm not going to lie. I've been in better places.
But yeah, so that's the live show. So you're in the main event. We're picking you to win. I'm betting on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and plus you're on my podcast, so I can't not.
There you go. Sorry, bud. I can't murder someone through Discord though. It's difficult.
Yeah, no, it would be very difficult.
Not saying I would.
Then
not
again,
saying I would.
Live, so then you might just do it during the show. But yeah, so
random
that's
suicide
the
dive.
Kamikaze Live. It's going to be out on it's going to be out on Sunday. It's this Sunday. The video's out on tomorrow. Wednesday it'll be out now if you're watching it. Pick up the tickets. It's going to be a great show. It's at the Setra Social Club. Honestly, Kamikaze's been building.
Martial arts, murder a child.
Yeah, murder a child. Watch Luke murder a trainee. It's just watch murder.
Me take out 2 guys in 1 match.
It's going to be good.
Or if you don't like me, watch 2 guys beat the piss out of me for 20 minutes. I mean, whatever you.
So will their tag team move be a 900 and you then if they both do it at the same time?
Oh, you're breaking up again. We're breaking up again.
Yeah, it's not as bad though.
Yeah.
We'll go past this. And then I'm going to quickly mention before we get in this, the live shows, the main show's back. Finally announced back. I'm really excited about it. And it's worked out in my favour because I'm going to see BCCW.
Day before.
Yeah, and it was originally Kamikaze was scheduled that day and I completely forgot. So, and Luke's happy as well because, you know, he's booked on both shows, bro.
There you go.
But first BC show, so I'm looking forward to that. I'll probably
get good shows.
Yeah,
I will be there.
Yeah, like I've moved towards like the Warsaw area, so more because I used to live in Birmingham, so I couldn't really get to these kind of shows. Whereas now I'm kind of central.
BCCW have been building a great following the last couple of years, man. They know their audience. They've got a decent roster, and they're putting some good shows together, and they definitely want to watch. I'm not saying that just because they booked me.
Yeah, no, that would help on it. Yeah, but they're bringing good people in, like Charles Crowley's been announced as well, so you know.
LJ Cleary, Joseph Connors, they've got Lee Hunter, they've got Derice, they've got Driller.
Luke Douglas, let's mention him.
They've got Luke Douglas. me. But I mean, I've known those guys years, and they've always helped me out, and they've always been good to me, and they're smashing these shows lately. And this isn't me just blowing smoke. They are doing. Yeah. No, they're smashing it.
Yeah, and like I said, it's my first show, so I'm really looking forward to it. We'll review it on the channel. I'll probably
good one to
try and do a preview with someone as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, so that's the end of this. Good luck in your actual match, MJ. It's going to go well, I believe.
Cheers.
As usual, like and subscribe. Not you, MJ, everyone else. Like and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter. We're on Twitch now doing 2 EW series, which was quite fun. And all that good stuff. Follow us on Discord. MJ's Twitter's been on the screen. I don't know if you've got any other socials you want to
I'm also on social media. But I'm the idiot that was never consistent with naming his social media. So I believe I am at MJ_Grayson on Twitter, but I'm not very active on there. It is mainly just for promoting matches. And I am at MJ_Grayson_PW on Instagram, which is where I am most active. I am also on Facebook. As just MJ Grayson Pro Wrestler.
There we go. So give him a like, give him a follow, do some other stuff. I don't know what else he's on.
Whatever you set me, I don't care.
There we go.
Do whatever makes you happy.
Harry's. Well, that's it then. From me, goodbye.
And from me, goodbye.
Adios.